Welcome to another 10-Minute Tuesday. Joey is here with a terrible attitude, and we can't wait to talk about one of our favorite topics, best hunts of last year. Can you remember that far back? Are you able to bring up a couple things?
Well, no, I got a couple things about that. Have you ever been on a good hunt? And then also, there's too many of mine to remember. You know? They all start to jumble together. Oh, we shot 15 bands that day? Nah. I don't even remember where that was.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
that was this year, though.
Remember that one time 51?
All right, man. We'll just open it up then. Let's see what stories you got for us. Tell us a great hunt from last year. I can't wait to hear it.
Fucking just zinging you.
And here we go.
Okay. One of my favorite hunts from last year was a little small slough out in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, with my buddy Isaac. Carter was filming, and we just had so many mallards dumping in our face. It felt amazing. And then I did not think we were going to kill a single goose that day, and we had 5 little Richies come in and just give it up. And I was freaking out to Isaac. You remember that?
Yep.
I'm like, let's take him. Let's take him. He's like, no, closer. I'm like, you're an insane person. He's like, those are 45 yards out. I was like, no, they're not. Excuse me. That was so deep laden. It was changing how I sounded. You know what I mean? Changed my vocal cords.
That wasn't the real you.
Right.
At all.
No. Now I'm a real person again.
Okay.
Thank you. So, but the problem is when we had the birds coming and coming and coming, like, dude, they were inching through the wind. It took them like 20 minutes to get into the spread.
Yeah, but it was like 20, 25 mile per hour winds that day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And bunch of birds migrating.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous amount. Yeah.
No, so it was like, bro, let's call the shot. He's like, closer. Closer. Nope. Closer. I'm like, Isaac. Like, I literally started yelling at him. I was like, we're killing him in 3 seconds. 3, 2, perfect. 1.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Son of a bitch. I can't believe it. So,
yeah, that's a sick hunt.
That was one of my favorite hunts of last year for sure. We get to do that hunt together, him and I, once a year now. So that was the second year. We have to do it again a third, and it's so pure every time.
Pure.
All right, dude, tell me about your one good hunt.
Damn, bro. Are you going to let me tell a couple stories on here? Unreal, dude. Welcome to my podcast, man. So anyway, one of my favorite hunts last year actually was that little walk-in slough that we had in North Dakota. And if you'll recall,
I was there.
Yes, you were. And Wade was there. I was actually thinking about this hunt because I was like, that's when I got to hunt with one of my favorite people to hunt with, Wade.
And one of your least favorite people to hunt with, Joey.
It offsets. So it ends up being an okay hunt. And then Ben was there, so it was fun. So no, it was a really good time, and we had a lot of birds that we couldn't shoot anymore. So I thought it was really cool to just be landing.
What do you mean
a ton of
couldn't
birds.
shoot anymore?
Well, we had shot our quota per se, if you'll recall, of pintails. Yeah. So
I just wanted you to explain that.
Okay, thank you. So we had shot our pintails already, and so anyway, we couldn't shoot anymore, but they kept landing, and I think we were a little bummed actually on that hunt because we shot a few pretty early.
Yeah, it was like the first flock that came in. It was all pintails.
And then after that, obviously quite a few came through that were just beautiful, absolutely beautiful birds.
Bull sprigs.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there like,
we shot our kind of shitty pintails early in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really fun hunt just because we landed a lot of birds that, we didn't have to shoot or that we couldn't shoot and still shot quite a few birds. So I thought that was a good ass time. Also just love being able to like walk in and hunt just feels kind of traditional for what we do, at least for me.
For what we
Walking into waterfowl hunting like in the north part of the country.
Oh, like for our area?
Yeah, just like being able to walk in and just hunt like cattails right in a walk-in slough. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite ones. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I like how that was our first time hunting with Brett again.
Yeah.
Ben, he's a hoot.
Yeah, he is.
He's bloodthirsty.
Yeah, definitely.
He's bloodthirsty.
He's also willing to do anything.
That's true. I was very surprised by that. Like all these reps in the industry, You can tell which ones have been hunting at outfitters for too long.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not Ben. Ben is a psycho.
Savage.
Just like, what do you mean? There's one mallard in that flock of pintails. I can kill it. It's like, go ahead. Shit. If you want to risk that, go ahead. You know, he's just like, and then kills the one mallard.
And
like,
kills the
good
one
for
mallard.
You.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude. Just like, not messing around. He was not messing around.
Well, and he doesn't care how far you got to go in. Like, it doesn't matter. You're like, hey, man, we got like a 300-yard cattail walk into the spot.
Onyx got him in.
He doesn't
Onyx is going to get him out.
No shit.
He don't care. He don't care.
He does not care. No, and he just won't bitch about the walk or anything. I mean,
I don't care.
It was funny, too, because on a couple of the hunts that we had that were pretty slow with him, remember he went and started doing walks for pheasant?
Yeah.
He was like bored, so you just go and do like
the
walks
hunting
and come
sucked,
back
and he's like, yeah, I'm going to go walk this edge row for chuckers.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay. I might find a partridge or a sharptail.
Yeah.
Like,
that was
cool, dude.
We did also have that same week, we had an awesome mallard NATO, per se. We had a lot of birds dumping on top of us for a while in that cornfield.
That was one of your favorite?
I just said that was another hunt we had. I don't know if it was one of my favorites, but it was a cool one. It was a cool night. Like, that 2 hours was really fun.
Yeah, the 2 hours were fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I got to figure out another one, huh?
I could tell you another one.
We've already talked about the water tower with Joe. You know?
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, craziest hunt.
Was that your favorite hunt from last year?
Definitely top 3. Like 100%.
So Isaac and you.
Yeah.
And that hunt with Joe.
Yeah.
And then what do you think would be like your third?
The hunt with Aziza on her first hunt ever at Angel Wing.
Yeah.
On the river. So sick.
Yeah, so cool.
Shot a bunch of geese with my wife. It was fun.
Yep.
And then the babies just passed out in her carrier with earmuffs on. Sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, I would say another one of my favorite hunts from last year. It's tough because it was just like one of my favorite experiences from last year, I guess I would say. Just because I hadn't really seen too much quite like it was hunting with Logan. Just being in the palmettos.
That was a very, very cool hunt.
Like, we didn't shoot that many birds, but just like walking through the palmettos and like seeing just the way that they operate timber stuff like down there. And it was cool, man. That was really fun. And like doing the walks and trying to, pop up birds and like walking through the palmettos. It was sick. I just felt like I was in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Just one of those weird ones. I don't know if I have like a top 3, but another one of my favorite ones was that.
The hunting with Logan down in Arkansas was easily top 3.
So sick.
I just don't know. I'd say top 5. There's no like number 1 hunt in my mind.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. We had a fun opener. That was cool.
Yeah.
Also, I thought it was pretty sweet hunting the river in Montana. That was a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't like have a crazy hunt, but at the end of the day too, like seeing the honkers up on the ridge, kind of coming over through the sunset, just like the whole thing was sweet.
No, it was definitely one of my top hunts.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Tate and Norm, Logan, every time we hunt with Wade.
Yeah.
Dude, there's just too many damn hunts, and I don't want to. Angel Wing was sick.
Don't exclude people.
Angel Wing was sick. Dude, everything was so much fun. Angel Wing is easily in the top 5.
Did you hunt by yourself a few times last year?
In Angel Wing?
No, at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know you hunted like 4. Yeah, I knew of a few days. I just didn't know if you had any like crazy hunts from last year by yourself.
It wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy,
like fun,
but
cool.
I shot my limit where we're putting the pontoon blind every time I went last year. It was sick.
Yeah.
But when I bought the sneak boat from one of our fans,
yeah,
I took it out there for its first voyage. Had no idea how to run the motor, nothing. And the clutch cable is broken, so I have to take it out of the water constantly, the longtail. So it was a wild trip setting up decoys.
Yeah.
It was so hard. But then tucking it into the cattails and shooting out of a floating layout blind was sick.
Yeah.
And I only took like good shots, and I took 4 shots.
Damn.
All 4.
Yeah, it's cool.
It was sick. It was fun.
Sick.
2 dozen decoys, 4 mallards. I'm out. It was lit.
That's dope. All right. Well, I mean, this has been Best Hunts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We're trying to mix them in, a little bit of education, a little bit of fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whenever we ask, like, what can we do better on the podcast, right? It's so 50-50. It's like, I feel like you guys are goofing off too much, talk more about hunting,
Yeah.
And then literally the next person at Game Fair is like, dude, I feel like you guys are almost like too serious about hunting. You should talk more. You should just like bullshit more. It's like, cool. So it's like literally a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it exactly how I want to do it. And that's it.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bok bok.
See you guys soon.